Now, the Thames Challenge Cup on the start line here, and we've got Thames Rowing Club B over on the far side, and the locals from Marlow Rowing Club taking them on the Buckinghamshire station. So it's really noisy. The crowds on the start have built up throughout the day, so they've got plenty of support here. I'm sure, especially for Marlow, the home, the local crew in this event. But they're going up against Thames B. Now, this could be quite an interesting race here, because we've got the winners of the Club Men's 8 at the Met Regatta from earlier in the year in Thames B, but we've got sort of, a little bit further down the finals, Marlow Rowing Club. Again, they're going to really be putting Thames B, in a pin and going, yeah, that's what we're targeting, that's what we're aiming for, is the winner of our event. Yeah, absolutely. But I think, as you've alluded to with Thames B, just because they're a B crew, Thames are probably the standout club programme in the country at the moment, churning out huge numbers of 8s every single year. And just because this is the B crew, they're going to have huge expectations of probably making the weekend in this event. And to be honest, as I glance down the entry list, it's almost like looking at a Newcastle University crew. So many of them are alumni. I mean, just looking down, you've got Ollie McChesney, I should say, who raced in the top Prince Albert boat recently. James Phelps, son, of course, of Anna Marie and Richard Stewart at this regatta. So many of them have raced for Newcastle. George Nelson, the stroke seat, and he's coming to his own at Thames, winning, picking up medals at Forest Head as well. And just look at the class on show at the moment. Thames B out in front and dominating this heat of the Thames Challenge Cup. Yeah, and as they move past the Forley camera, this is through those kind of halfway stages of this race. We're going to jump soon to the live picture of what's going on in this heat of the Thames Challenge Cup, and it's still an absolute procession here from Thames Rowing Club B, who continue to sort of relax through these late stages. Now, it's not so long ago that we saw a Thames A, Thames B final in this very event, the Thames Challenge Cup. Could we see similar scenes again, Fergus? I think we possibly could. I mean, this crew from Thames Rowing Club have had an outstanding season, and we talk about the success that Brooks have had at the likes of the Head of the River, getting so many crews into the top 10, the top 20. Thames are starting to do something very similar, dominating the club scene, and quite often their top boats are pushing particularly some of those top student crews as well, and we're seeing that on display, that depth that they've got out in front. And they're no slouches, these Marlow crew. I mean, look through some of the entries who are involved. We've got former captains of the University of Nottingham Boat Club. That's Oliver Coulson, sat in the 70s. Their strokeman Sam Hayes Newington, part of the Abingdon First 8 in 2021, and of course their cock Charlotte Waghorn has competed at Henley Women 6 times, and so she'll be well accustomed to this course, and she'll be doing her absolute best to draw her crew back into contention. Yeah, and a real motivation for her. She's getting married in 6 weeks' time to her fiance Angus, who I went to university with, actually. So congratulations to Charlotte, who will be trying to drive her crew on to get to the line, but a wedding to look forward to in just a handful of weeks. And we can see there the back of Henry Gavin, the bow seat of the Marlow Rowing Club crew, continuing to kind of try and pick the boat up, keep moving it along, but having to stay really quite up and on it to try and close that gap of open water that Thames have opened up. Thames have put together a fantastic piece of rowing here out in front, and they have completely taken apart Marlow Rowing Club in this heat of the Thames Challenge Cup, and just enjoying this feeling, fully in control of this race, and starting to set their sights on the next round that will be coming up tomorrow. Yeah, so Thames Rowing Club B will secure their place to the next round of the Thames Challenge Cup. A wonderful finish for them there. They'll be really pleased and confident moving into the next round. That was their first race of the Thames Challenge Cup against the locals Marlow Rowing Club, who collapsed over the line. They absolutely gave everything, knowing it was possibly their last few strokes on the Thames for this year at this event. But a big thumbs up there from winners at Thames Rowing Club B.